Hey everybody, how are you doing? It's CJ Atemo. We're on Wisdom Moments on K24. You know, we come every Monday to Friday, 9:55 a.m. Monday to Friday. So if you are tuning in for the very first time, then you know now that you can be coming on board every Monday to Friday from 9:55 a.m. I also have these videos uploaded on YouTube, so it would be good for you to check out my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo. Subscribe, set notifications so that every time we upload the videos, you're able to know, then watch, like, post a comment and share as well, and you'd be doing me so good. I want to thank all of you who have been joining my Instagram train. You know, quite a number of you just coming on board and following us on Instagram, building up so well. I want to thank each and every one of you. If you haven't, please get there as well as follow me on CJ Atemo on Twitter, CJ Atemo on Facebook, the page, and connect with me on LinkedIn. You want to get in touch formally and officially, there is cjatsol@gmail.com. That's our mail. If you're looking for training, if you want to have team building, if you want personal mentorship sessions, or you even want to join our School of Leadership Castle, which is also on Facebook, CJ Atemo School of Leadership. You would find that on Facebook as well. We'd be so glad to hear from you. How are you doing though? Hope that you are building up well in the year 2022 and just putting your things in order. Some of you have hit the road running or must have done that. There are those of you who are thinking of what is the first step. Others are thinking how far can they go. But whichever place you are in, whatever stage you are in right now, I'm just hoping that you have one thing, which is clarity, that is just going to help you. And even if you don't have clarity, this is why we do what we do. That we come here each and every day, Monday to Friday, and we bring perspective and clarity to you so that as you make decisions, you have information enough to make better decisions. Well, this week I will be talking about self-motivation. Self-motivation. Well, you know how much has been said about motivation. Sometimes it becomes even difficult for people to use that word, especially those of us who train, who teach, who coach, who equip people, because we've got all these memes flooding everywhere about motivation, and sometimes then it makes it look like a very bad thing. And of course, there are certain adages like, you know, motivation is nothing, discipline is everything. And there is an element to truth that motivation just gets you started. It is discipline that keeps you going. But you see, for the discipline to keep you going, you need some motivation to begin. And motivation simply is why you do what you do. We're just trying to find out why you do what you do. There cannot be continuity when there is no clarity. There cannot be continuity where there's no clarity. So if you're not clear why you do what you do, you may not do it for so long. And that's what we will be talking about in this week. We'll just be trying to dig into self-motivation. Why would you do what you do? Because you probably are doing what you did last year or the previous year, or you were beginning something new. You want to do something new. People make the New Year resolutions. People chart new courses for themselves in a new year, new month, or even when they have turned the calendar over their birthdays, and people just decide they want to do something else. But the question is the why. The reason is the why is the compelling question. If you can answer why you do what you do, you will not struggle too much with what you need to do, and you will not struggle too much with how long it takes. The why answers everything. And I'll give an example. You see, if you go out, for example, to take care of the street kids, I don't know why that came on me, and then I've got somebody on the camera who does that. But if you go out there to take care of the street kids, for example, you feed them, and your joy is to see their face smile. Every time you see a smiling face, it keeps you going, and you keep doing that. You may not see the change that you want immediately. You may not see some big things happen, But if you just go there out to smile, if nobody ever says thank you to you, if nobody ever recognizes what you do, if nobody ever notices what you do, but you meet a child and there's a smile on their face, if that is what motivates you, you will keep doing it. It may take long, you may be struggling sometimes, you may not have resources sometimes, but because there is a clarity of your why, there will be continuity of what you do. So it is important for us to just think about that and to develop that kind of clarity when it comes to what we do and why we do what we do. So the first reason why people will do things that they do is conviction. The first reason why people will do what they do is conviction. If you believe that what you're doing is right, it is the right thing, it is what needs to be done, then you will do it. See, there are people who generally will make decisions based on their belief system. And not just there are people, but most of us. Whether the belief systems are religious or cultural, traditional, philosophical, ideological, we mostly make decisions based on our belief systems. If I believe that we are supposed to fairly treat everybody else, I will treat people fairly. If I believe that I'm supposed to have everything and nobody else should have anything, I will make sure that I grab everything that I have. If I believe that a certain kind of people should not be treated in a certain way, whether they are the poor, the lame, the blind, whatever it is, the people with disabilities, then I will treat them in a different way as well. Now, convictions will determine motivation. Convictions will determine motivation. So if my conviction is that I need to go out and help the needy, and I've talked about that a little bit today, that if I need to go out and help the needy, then I will not struggle. There are people whose religious beliefs, for example, would push them to the place where they need to look out for the less fortunate in the society and to share what they have. So when they keep doing that, they do it based on their conviction. Sometimes they never will receive a thank you, appreciation. They'll never receive any accolades. But because they know deep inside, they're feeling a certain need, which is a conviction, they know that that is the right thing to do. So they will continually keep on doing that thing. There are people who will keep themselves and not touch any alcohol. They will not touch any drugs. And sometimes they're not even religious people. Some of them are, but they're not even religious people. It is probably just what they were raised hearing, and they were trained and they were told you shouldn't do this. And so based on that conviction, they have the motivation to say no to any of the substances that they do not want to use. Ladies and gentlemen, your conviction will determine your motivation. Your conviction will determine your motivation. Now, if you do not have the conviction, you easily can give up on what you started to do. You easily can give up on what you want to do. You easily can give up on a path that you decided that you're going to take. If you have no conviction, you will easily be swayed. You will easily be discouraged. You will easily be dissuaded. You will easily be derailed. If you have no conviction, you easily can be deflated because there is no conviction in what you do. So many people will start things that they have no conviction for, and they just lose the motivation. So they will take up a diet program, but they don't have the conviction for healthy living. They will take up the gym, but they don't have the conviction for a firmed up body. They will take up a savings program, but they don't have the conviction for some financial freedom. And so within a short while, they easily get discouraged and dissuaded because it was not based on conviction. If you are going to stay motivated in the things that you need to accomplish or do in 2022, look for things that have their foundation in your convictions. Well, that's all the time that I have had today, and I hope that it has been helpful to you. I hope that it has strengthened your convictions as well, and that you will make better decisions based on this talk that we have had this morning. We will pick up on that in the next episode, and just keep it right here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss CJ Atemo, the Sage. See you.